Welcome to the show. This is Internet Uncapped. I am your host, Evan. Joining me, as always, is Mitchell. And today we are continuing our coverage of the PlayStation and Xbox fiasco of no physical discs for games. It has been a dizzying, somewhat annoying, very frustrating saga. A lot has been happening since we have been gone. We are back, but there's just been so much going on over the past week, over the past many days. We will be going over a lot of the developments that have been happening under PlayStation and Sony, but we want to begin with some recent developments on the Xbox side of things. And so, Mitchell, if you may, please go ahead and let's talk about Xbox for a minute.
Yep. So recently, Xbox has announced a bunch of major changes. First and foremost, I'm going to go to this article from Fortune.com, and the article was written by Sebastian Herrera. And it starts off like this: Asha Sharma, who is this woman right here,
Mhm.
current CEO of Microsoft, Sharma unveiled sweeping changes at the gaming unit Monday, primarily layoffs that will affect roughly 3,200 people, or 20% of staff. 1,600 employees will be affected immediately, and the other 1,600 are expected to be cut over the next year. The cuts are part of a broader workforce reduction at Microsoft, announced Monday, that is expected to impact about 2% of its 228,000 employees. Xbox is also spinning off four of its studios. That right there is that's wild. When I first heard that, I was like, they're getting rid of four to five studios, and I this is a dark day for gaming. Um, and tell you the truth, it's only going to get worse from here. And people think it's not. No, it's going to get worse. And I got another article here. We're gonna shut down that apartments.com ad before we switch. I'm not Cyrax. I'm not gonna let random ads play. I'm not an idiot. So the studios in check are Arcane, Compulsion, Double Fine, Ninja Theory, and Undead Labs. The big one right here is Arcane.
Mm-hmm.
Arcane made some really great games. Deathloop. They were also working on the Blade game, and they did damn, I can't think of the name now. I can't think of the name. Oh my god. They had two games, and then they had a DLC.
Yeah.
Can't think of it now. Not disavowed. I can't think of the name. Oh my, Dishonored. Why did I?
Dishonored.
Why?
Yes, I
Yeah,
own Dishonored. Good game. I have to play
yeah,
more.
great game, and that was one of their biggest like hits, and that one came out 2012, I believe, or something
Yeah,
like
I would
that.
say 2012, 2013 or so. Maybe
Yeah, and then they
2012.
came.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2012, because I remember it was on PS3, and then they
Yes.
remade it and they brought it back and they did a definitive edition.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
But they yeah, they did the Death of an Outsider. Sylvester, stop climbing things, please. Thank you. Um, but they really fell off because the last game that they made was called Redfall, and that project looked rush. It was, you played as these these vampire hunters,
Mm-hmm.
and it seemed like all the money went into the marketing, and it just, I don't really know how to describe it. Like the all the cutscenes were just like freeze frame photos.
Mm-hmm.
It looked terrible. But this is again, this is one out of the five studios that they're letting go. Compulsion was another one. They've had some hits as well. Um, um, but I'm not too big on them. But Undead Games, they do the State of Decay series, which is, I think I like the series. I think it's a good one. And I don't know. Again, there's so much that is going on right now that it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just I don't know. This is not a good look. It is something that is only going to further hurt the company. We have Double Fine Games, another one. I think they made the I Am the Milk. Yeah, it's Psychonauts. I just searched it up. They did Psychonauts and Brutal Legends with Jack Black.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that game. Ninja Theory. I'm not familiar with their work. Um,
Yeah, I'm not
I'll
either.
search it up right now though.
Okay.
But to lose 5 studios like that, I mean, Ninja Theory. Maybe they didn't make anything, and that's why
I don't
it's
know.
just I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm looking at it right now. What did they? Oh, Hell's Blade. They made Hell's Blade.
Oh, did not.
I'm not even. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Maybe they are doing something. Bring them back, Microsoft. Bring them back. Oh my god. So yeah, again, everything that's going on right now, I can't support this. I can't go ahead and say this is the right decision to make. Compulsion Games, by the way, they made South of Midnight, which that game sucked, but they did make Contrast and We Happy Few. That was a great game. I liked We Happy Few. I thought it was a little overhyped, but I still thought it was a good story. But South of Midnight sucked. I thought it was terrible. Um, and when you go ahead and you do something like make a game like that after years of not making anything else, yeah, something's gonna happen. But Blade, please don't cuck me, Microsoft. Let me play Blade.
Let me say for a minute about Blade, because Blade is a weird saga with that character. He is
Mhm,
a half vampire hunter. Like for the movie, Marvel, get a good script writer, get a good director, get Mahershala Ali, and then you're probably gonna be swimming in money if you do it right. Okay,
mhm,
that Arcane, or despite all of these like changes with the employees and the layoffs or whatever, like that is not a hard game to be making. You have all of these like third person fighter games. You got a guy with a freaking sword stabbing a bunch of vampires. Like, how
mhm.
hard could it be? Give a vampire a break, Mitchell. Give a
Yeah,
vampire a break.
I personally, I will say this: if it does get canceled, Insomniac needs to be on it. They make Spider Man.
Absolutely.
They yeah yeah I,
100%. Spider-Man, Wolverine, Blade, boom,
yeah
money, lots and lots of money. Like, what the
yeah
fuck?
and I would go ahead too and like expand your operation, and you can. It's kind of like how Call of Duty does it, where Call of Duty has a new company every single year make a game. Treyarch makes it 1 year. Sledgehammer makes it 1 year. Infinity Ward makes it 1 year. That's what you have to do. And you could do that with Wolverine, Spider Man, and Blade.
Yes.
But they won't do it that way.
No,
They don't. They
unfortunately
won't.
not.
Yeah. But I just want a Blade game so bad.
I think Sylvester also wants a Blade game too.
He does. He does. He's into it. Are you into Blade, buddy?
I read the recent Brian Hill comic run and it was really good.
Yeah. I put this shelf in the corner. You can't really see it,
Yeah,
but like you could see him on it, and he loves that spot. Like, and he just creepily people watches.
I love
He's
it.
just
It's
like
great.
he's like, "What's that thing out there?" And he just watches. Isn't that right, buddy?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
that's right.
Yeah.
He's like, "Don't talk about what I do during the day. You
Don't
worry
rope
about
me
you.
into
You
your
worry."
don't rope me into your bullshit.
Yeah, yeah. You just do your fucking show. Okay, you know what? I'll shut the fuck up. You know what? You're right. Yeah, now he's not even looking at me. He doesn't even want to acknowledge me. Do you know about? Are you good friends with Jasper Kitty? Who declawed him? No. Fuck you, Phil. You cuck.
Holy
So
moly.
yeah, that's the
Uh,
Microsoft side of things, and now we go into the PlayStation side. Evan,
yes.
take it away.
So PlayStation is, I would argue, a worse saga compared to Xbox. Xbox is it's a mess. right? Like
Yeah.
like all of these studios, all of the people involved with those studios, like yes, it's really bad. A lot of people are heartbroken. They had late minute notices about their jobs being laid off. It's horrible. However, I would argue that in addition to what Xbox is contributing to this saga, which is horrible, PlayStation, I think, has really just shat the bed, and they just don't know what the fuck they're doing. Let me share my screen a few different times. We got a few. We got quite a bit to go over. However, this all began with a tweet, as all things seem to do these days, and it starts with particularly this important updates. News on physical discs for new games and news on PlayStation Store and PS3 and PS Vita. So, first things first is they said, go fuck yourselves. We are going to be transitioning to 100% digital by 2028, and fuck you. That's number one. Number two is that they said that when it comes to the PlayStation Store that is currently running, even to this day, and I actually was kind of surprised. I didn't even realize it. And I have a PlayStation 3. On PlayStation 3 and PS Vita, they will be shutting it down completely. PlayStation 3 users will not have access to it around, I would say, the same time. That's sort of how it all began. But there is actually a much bigger and more insidious so-called digital strategy. So I'm gonna pull up another tweet, and these two these are verified. They're kind of like news reposters. But this is according to a report on I think it's the is it the Sony CEO? This guy name is Jason Scherer. So it says here, report Jason Scherer on PlayStation's decision to end physical game media. Sony is considering their digital player base as large enough to do without those wanting physical discs. They won't change their retailer distribution at all. Stores will be selling empty boxes with the digital code only, which is fucking lame. They're convinced that over time players will accept 100% digital in the future. They don't think it's necessary to maintain contact with their fans, which I don't know what that's supposed to mean, and
Yeah,
that
that's
they
very
trust
broad.
it is, and they trust the strength of their brand and the loyalty of their community, and imagine they will continue to support their digital games. So the tone deafness is off the fucking charts on all accounts, because especially like, what does this mean by they don't necessarily maintain contact with their fans? So basically, that what that tells me, I think, is fuck you, you're gonna support us, and you will do as we say, because we want the money. We really do. We really want that money, and we won't talk to you, and go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, they're pretty
Well,
much saying like it's either you play on PlayStation or fuck you, go to Xbox.
exactly. Yes, and that may not have been the intended message, but there are a lot of people who are definitely saying, like, if they're not doing this, I'm jumping ship and I'm going straight to Xbox, or I'm jumping ship and doing whatever else, but I'm not supporting PlayStation going forward. So that's that report. The next thing I want to share is, according to this is Mr. PO1. Let me share my screen one more time. Um, and this is sort of more the rationale of why they're trying to end producing physical discs. So they want to cut out the middleman to make more profit per sale, like
Yep.
remove Walmart from getting the profit off of their games. So in other words, Sony would like to directly distribute their games. They don't want to distribute to Walmart, to Target, to to GameStop, to any, or even Amazon. Like the way the Amazon would do it. That you'd be able to ship. They want 100% of the profit for themselves, basically. Sony thinks the fan base will not switch platforms. they can do what they please without losing fans. Bullshit. They are convinced that by ignoring the issue, that the fans will just accept the changes and revert to 100% digital with time, which is what we mentioned earlier, and that Sony thinks they are too big to have communication with fans. Talking to fans has no marginal benefit, so they refuse to address fans and will keep doing so. And that's kind of what is currently happening today, because that tweet that I showed everybody just now, that tweet was the only tweet that was put out in over a stretch of 6 days. They had not tweeted anything for the duration of 6 days until they put up this little thing to say, well, we support our customer base, and we're listening to the fans. So here's what we're going to do. We're gonna where is it?
We're gonna fuck them over.
We're gonna fuck them over again. So let me just super quickly here. So here's what they posted the next time around. It's their fucking fight stick. Their so-called joystick for physical. Oh, isn't it amazing? Isn't this great? You can actually customize it and put the stick in all sorts of different fucking spots. Well, you know what? PlayStation, stick that fight stick up your fucking asses. This is absolutely dog shit. What you're doing, and the feltoning between the first tweet and this one, which was as of July 7th. I got to show you some fucking shit. Just give me one moment. I might cut part of this out. Where is it? Oh, okay. So, yeah. So this is from a user that says PlayStation's tweet has already received more community notes than PS5 exclusives. Mitchell, the community notes on this tweet alone, it has been removed more times than any other tweet that is out there on this platform. There have been 13 community notes, and Sony has removed every single one of them. It is bonkers and crazy. Yeah. So this one, wakey, time for school. In other words, why are you not posting about what's going on? This is someone. No matter how long you hide, Sony, I'll be there. This is another one. Oh, PlayStation trying to ignore all the community notes. There's Gumball from the Amazing World of Gumball. And it's like, you can't hide, Sony. You can't hide. There he is. And then PlayStation versus the community notes be like, and they're just rebuilding the notes, and then PlayStation's trying to destroy them, and then they're still rebuilding the notes.
Oh my god!
It has been, and let me also point one thing out. So that's just a sampling of the tweets. There are so many memes. I can't go over every one of them, but there are so many memes. But I want to show. This is really important for what we're gonna show here. So just give me 1 second. If I can find it. Obviously there are more tweets since then. So there are 104,000 comments
and 65,000 likes.
It has it has 173 million views, and everybody is felting them like fucking crazy. And and by the way, Domino's Pizza UK is the ultimate detractor for PlayStation. They have been doing so much tweets about them. But of all places, Domino's Pizza is their number one detractor. Makes about as much sense as us changing to digital pizzas.
And look at the comment above.
Yes.
So Seal examines games. Then stop selling digital games for the same price as physical ones too. You're removing the printing, box, and shipping prices from the equation completely, so I shouldn't be paying $70 for digital games anymore.
That's correct. Yes, true. I 100% agree with that. Gameverse, what in the actual fuck are y'all doing? Y'all are about to get dragged. If anybody recognizes this meme, I've seen it, but anyway.
Yeah, so that was the meme that they did to Xbox when Xbox announced that they were gonna make it so you can't play used games.
Yes, right. That was
And then
PlayStation of all people that did
yeah,
that.
PlayStation made this video and they were like,
Yes.
how to play new game. How do you
How do you
share games
play?
with your friends?
Yeah, share games with your friends. Right, share games with your
Yeah, and it's
friends.
like step one, give them the game, and the guy goes thanks and looks at the camera.
Yes, exactly. No, yeah, and it's like how things have really fallen. Yeah, this is it's just a sample of it. If you go to the French one, it's way worse. They are just like liberté, it's PlayStation. Viva la disc,
Viv-
viva la physical disc, No, they're gonna do Les Miserables at the PlayStation headquarters. To hear the bells. Da, 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 da.
Oh
One day
god.
more for a physical disc.
I mean,
It has been really crazy, hot and heavy, yeah. So anyway, so that's pretty much what's been going on the PlayStation side. They have been digging their heels in so hard. They have been digging their heels so hard. They want to completely, and I like we showed it. We just showed it. They want to completely disconnect themselves from their entire fan base. They want to do their own thing. They want to put themselves in a little tiny hole, put the shit out there, and just expect people to be buying their games at some of the most outrageous prices that they themselves will put it at. It's price gouging. Frankly, it's theft. And it is truly the embodiment of corporate greed. I mean, that's
yeah.
what it really all comes down to. And listen, Xbox, you're doing some fucked up shit. I would argue that PlayStation is actively making the video game industry
Xbox
much
will switch
worse,
to it too. I'm telling you right
and
now,
they will too.
Xbox will switch
And
to it.
they will too. And
And
they will too.
Nintendo,
Yeah, I don't know about Nintendo. I would
they
say
will.
Nintendo is 50-50 at the moment. I
They
am
will.
more wary about Xbox and PlayStation.
Okay.
But I think it could happen. I actually do. I think for Nintendo, because they did a weird thing with the Switch because they wanted to combine sort of the mobile with the TV console, and they wanted to kind of put it all in one to move away from like the DS. And I found it to be frank very strange that in their newest console that it was a cartridge. I was
Mhm.
like, you guys already do discs. Like, why are you going back to cartridges? Wouldn't you just continue with discs? I found that to be a little odd, but they also have a history of doing things kind of backward. Like, it's very strange how they do things because they're not like super high end as a company in terms of their technology, but they're very like they're true to themselves in terms of like what technologies they want to do, even if it's not as high end as PlayStation or as Xbox. So
Mhm.
I would definitely say that if they're going back to cartridges, then you may be right. They may scrap it all together and they may go fully digital too. But Nintendo is a weird. They've always been a weird company in general.
Yeah.
But PlayStation and Xbox are way more consistent in terms of like where things are going. And that's the problem is that these are the big guys. These are the
Mhm.
top dogs, and you're just making it shittier for everybody.
Mhm.
So.
Agreed. Yeah. No. I mean, this practice will then spread and it'll become the new normal, which I hate,
I do
and
too.
I don't
Yeah.
support it at all.
No, no, I don't
But
either.
PS6, whatever the next Xbox is, not going to have a disc drive. That's what they're going for.
Yep.
Both of them. Both of them. But I have nothing else to say. I think we pretty much hit every nail on the head.
Yeah, it's like PlayStation, Xbox, Warriors, come out to
Come out and
play.
play.
It's like come out, show your ass, be there, and explain yourselves. And if you can't, then you are in for a crash. You are gearing up for a hurt on your bottom dollar. And listen, and I said this to Mitchell. Okay, this is the best example that I could possibly give. When Jimmy Kimmel was taken off the air for about a week,
Yep.
people en masse canceled their Disney Plus and Hulu subscriptions, and Disney lost $1 billion. And that forced their hand. And after that week, Jimmy Kimmel came back on the air despite what Brendan Carr, the head of the FCC, said in public comments. If that can happen to Jimmy Kimmel and Disney, it can absolutely happen to PlayStation and Xbox. So listen, be careful what you wish for, PlayStation and Xbox. You may just get it. Just let you know. It's a bit of a warning.
Suffer, little bitch. Suffer.
Suffer. So anyway, that is gonna do it. That's just the latest update. We will continue as things get shittier and shittier to cover for PlayStation, for Xbox, and for whatever's going on with the video game industry. This has already been a very turbulent year in general, but certainly for video games. Video games is in probably the worst state I've ever seen it in, quite frankly. It's not good times. It's not good times. So anyway, thank you all for joining today. Be sure to hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. And until next time, we will see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. Damn.